Hello guys, how are you? Yesterday in my video, I told you guys that stock market will not dump and it will go up. What happened was really nice thing that the futures NQ which I trade, they went they went up overnight, and when the market opened, it dumped. Now, few people in my comment section on the YouTube, they asked me whether they should short the market given the targets which I had mentioned on SPX and SPY, etc. They had been reached. But I told them that they should stick to the forecast of my video, and which said that market would not dump, and this is exactly what happened. After the initial scare, it didn't go anywhere and it stopped. So when the close happened, NQ closed green after reaching the potential target. SPX it closed positive. This shows a red bullish hammer, but this is actually a positive price action because the price actually went up. If you understand what I'm talking about, just don't go for the color. The price actually went up. When this prediction was made yesterday, the price was lower and our SPX targets were reached. Similarly, SPY, the 415 target was reached on the dot. You can see from the encircled level. On the dot, it was reached. And similarly, YM, I don't trade YM, so I don't like to discuss about it, but I keep an eye on it. Anyway, the targets were reached. Now, what's next? I know you guys are waiting for what's next. Before I tell you what's next, I need to tell you a few things. This episode is going to be a little bit special, so stick with me. Okay, today I received an email in the email address I mentioned on the YouTube, and the guy said that he stumbled across my channel, and he has been commenting on my channel. He likes the work, but he shorted the market, and he was asking whether, because he was underwater, whether he was going to get away and get out of it. And also, this is the thing which scared me the most. So I need to talk about this, also about this thing. That when I first started trading, I was exactly like this. I thought that I could follow other people and make money, but I ended up losing a lot. I ended up losing more than what people make whole of their lifetime. So don't do this. Don't do this, my friend. I'm making this video and I'm hiding your name, but uh, I'm sharing your email with everybody that if you're new to trading, then don't trade at all. You should first spend many years to learn to trade. Only then you will be able to compete or survive in this market. Otherwise, you will lose everything. So don't do this. Don't follow my signals. Also, one moment. Okay. Okay. This is my channel, and look, what is the mission of the channel? Mission of the channel is trading different instruments via my algo. Everything is planned. So what I'm doing in this channel is that I'm trading my algorithm. I'm not providing you signals. So don't follow my signals. Even if I'm correct, even if you love me, even if you think that I cannot do any wrong, which I know I cannot do wrong. I'm mostly right. but don't follow my signals blindly. You need to learn at least for 4 years before you can actually graduate and become a pro trader. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This is not an easy business. You cannot follow my signals blindly. In my video, I tell and warn you guys all the time that only pro traders can trade my calls. And I was shocked to see new guys waiting for my calls. So don't follow my calls. Don't don't this is not a signal service. I'm not giving you guys signals. I'm just giving you the output of my algorithm after every daily close. This is it. If you are a programmer, you would understand what I mean by what I'm meaning by this, that I just give you an output. So don't risk your money on random people on internet, even if it's me. So you need to first spend 4 hours learning to trade. Only then you can follow the signals, and only then you can do the real trading. Also, I want to discuss one more thing, so bear with me. I want to discuss this comment. Someone told me to start a Discord channel so that I can receive PayPal donations. So I want to make this thing very clear that I don't like Discord channels, because Discord channels are usually used as signal services, where one guy is providing signals, the other people are just randomly, without any thinking, they're just following the signals. And also, there is a big disconnect between the person who is running the Discord and the members of the Discord channel. So I never liked Discord channel. Maybe we will think about it in the future. But right now, I intend to build a community on YouTube where people can interact with each other, where everything is open. And also, please don't ever say this thing to me. I don't need your donations. Donations in my culture, where I'm coming from, to receive donations carries a negative connotation. So we like to give donations. We don't like to receive donations. So thank you very much. I don't need your donations. When I would feel like that I want to teach you guys something, I would start a course. But right now, don't belittle me by saying this thing that I should, ask for donations. Sorry, I don't. Thank you very much, but I don't need your donations. So don't say this thing with me to me. I don't like it. When I'll when I'll feel like starting a course, or when I feel like teaching you guys something about my method which I have developed, I will tell you guys, and I will, charge a fee for it. But sorry, this is not a donation receiving channel. The third point which I'll be talking about in this video is about myself. I want to clarify a few things about myself, and also I want to make you a confession to you guys, is that I'm not a technical trader. I'm an algorithmic trader. I only write technical analysis on my video because for the SEO, search engine optimization, because most people don't know about algorithmic trading. They just know about technical analysis. So that's why I write technical analysis on my video. But I'm an algorithmic trader. So this is a confession I want to make. I've done BS in computer science from top university of my country. And I've done MBA in finance from top business school of my country. And right now, I'm doing law LLB from University of London. I'm in my final year. So I'm not the usual technical traders or gurus that you guys meet. I know programming, I know finance, and I know a little bit of law. So what I did when I first started trading, I lost a lot of money on trading, and I lost because of these guys. I'll tell you, I lost trading because of these guys. The guys who make two arrows going up, one going up, other going down. The guys who make two arrows like this. I lost a lot of money because of those guys following their signals. And I can tell you the even channels of those guys. They are very popular. They've got more than 200, 300,000 subscribers in their channel. So when this thing happened, and this is like 6 years ago story that I'm telling. So when this thing was happening, even though no matter what the arrow was, it always used to take me out. For example, I can tell you right now. One moment. I can tell you right now. Let's say this is the support, major support, and as per the teachings of support and resistances which we learned on the internet and from the gurus. So if you would long here, you would only be called out, taken out like this. And when it will go up, and it will take you out here. And when it will go up here and here, your psychology will again ask you to long it, but you will again be taken out. Similarly here, long, no, you're out. And then when you will short it, it will go up. And then when you will long it, it will go down. You understand what I'm trying to say? It used to happen with me a lot. So that's why I developed and worked on everything is planned so that I always have a overall directional prediction and I don't get taken out like majority. And now that we are talking about majority of the people, I want to again share something. One moment. This is my Twitter account, and I'm mostly a nice guy. I'm never rude, but over here I have deliberately written this thing. I just wanted to give a hint or philosophy of my algorithm to the people who could understand it. That is, most people are losers. You need to take the position opposite of them in order to make money. So my algorithm, what it does, it actually tries to trade against these support and resistances guys and the trend line traders. And it tries to, trade against the teachings which are taught commonly to the technical traders, the people who get into the trading, to the people who think this is the new get rich quick scheme. So the algorithm which I have developed, it actually tries to trade against them. Now, how it tries to trade against them? One moment. So what I have done is that I have developed an algorithm which tries to quantify the sentiment. And if the sentiment is bullish, then I try to look for the bullish direction. And if the sentiment is bearish, I only look for the bearish direction. So this is what my algorithm has done it. Now, a new trader which comes into the market and who has got only 6 months or less than 1 year or even 2 years of experience, no matter which moving average trading strategy they learn, no matter which pivot strategy they learn, no matter which whatever strategy they learn, pitchfork, whatever, they cannot trade the real time. They cannot trade in the real time because the price action would always take them out because price never goes in one direction. No matter what your bias is, it will always go down. If your bias is long, it will always come down and then take you out. If your bias is short, it will then come down again and then go up. It will always go against you. It will always go against the majority. So unless you have a good experience, unless you have traded enough times, unless you have watched the uh, charts for many number of hours. There is a theory by Malcolm Gladwell of 10,000 hours, which says that in order to reach a level of expertise, you need to spend 10,000 hours in doing it. And after spending 10,000 hours, only then you can hope to master that activity, be it music or be it any sports. In our part of the world, we play cricket a lot. So we have a bowler called Wasim Akram. He's the best bowler in the world. So he wouldn't become. So this is Wasim Akram. So he wouldn't be Wasim Akram had he not practiced for 10,000 hours bowling in the nets and bowling in the practice. Only after he had spent 10,000 hours practicing his bowling, he became Wasim Akram, the legend. Similarly, similarly, there is a there is a batsman. This guy is the best batsman in the world. He wouldn't be best batsman had he not practiced for 10,000 hours in the net. So, so how can you guys even think of trading and competing with the best in the world, competing among the best traders who are there in the world, and try to beat them when you have traded for less than 6 months? You have not even watched the charts for 10,000 hours. You have not even practiced enough. You have not even doubled your account in demo for 10 times. How can you even think of practicing against me, for example? I'm not saying I'm the best trader, but I've got the uh, competitive advantage. I trade my algo. My algo, my algo has 1 million hours of practice in it. So I am better equipped compared to a normal guy like yourself. So how can you guys even think of trading? So don't do it. Also, another question which I get a lot in the email and also in the comments, most people ask about my methods. Now I'll tell you. After I lost the money, I spent and I spent a lot of time buying and getting a lot of courses. I did Elliott wave courses. I did pivot trading courses. Did moving average courses. I did pitchfork courses. Pitchfork. I did Fibonacci courses. I did actually. I did. I think around 15 or 20 courses. Most of them paid, and because I was a programmer, I was able to extract most of the things which worked in each course and put them in an algorithm and use it. And when I tell you something that price is going to go go here, or price is going to go there, my algorithm checks the confluence of everything, and only then it gives a signal. I'm not trading one strategy, you can say. I'm trading a lot of strategy. My algorithm is utilizing everything. Also, it's getting improved every day also. So I don't like to talk about my algorithm also, because few people have asked or even offered to buy it from me. So I'm not here to sell my algorithm. I'm just here to demonstrate the working of my algorithm. And as an audience, uh, you guys can audit it, whether it is working or not. And if you like it, then leave a comment and give me a like, because I like likes. So if you like my work, then give me a like, and I will continue posting the updates of my algorithm. Otherwise, you are good in your life, and I'm also doing well in my life. So everything is fine. But even if I take the algorithm out, let's say, even if I take the algorithm out, because I have done a lot of courses, my mind or my eyes, they're also trained to see structures and the waves. Like whenever I see something, I immediately begin to count waves, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this. So in order to even achieve this level without algorithm, you need, you know, hundreds of hours of practice, or keep watching the charts. You cannot just draw random trend lines like this and hope to achieve a magic like this. I hate this because I lost a lot of money on it, and I was a newbie trader back in 2017. But I want to. This is my enemy, two arrows, and whenever I see anybody trading like this, I don't like it. And those people who communicate with me through comments, I always advise against them that don't do this. Try to develop a method which gives you an edge, which gives you a concrete direction, because it will come down and then go up, or it will then go up and then come down. This is bullshit. This is nonsense. I want to tell you the biggest scam of the two arrows. When you draw two arrows like this, it always gives you an impression that things are in control, right? It looks so pleasing to the eyes, and you look like that you know everything now. That, oh, the price, if it goes here, then I will long. If it goes here, I will short. But the price action never would allow you this courtesy or this luxury, because they know you're watching it. So this is just give you an impression on the YouTube videos that they know what stuff they are talking about. But I don't think so. Those guys are actually the real traders themselves, because you guys cannot trade this. Lastly, we must know that we are not traders. We are in the business of risk management. So whenever you are trading, you are actually not gambling, or you're not putting money on the line. You're actually just managing risk, increasing risk or decreasing risk. And as a trader, this is actually your business. So don't call yourself traders. Call yourself risk managers and think like a risk manager. Don't think of it as a get rich quick scheme. The edge which the algorithm gives you is to be utilized only by the pro traders. A new guy, I know for sure 100%, any person who has traded for less than 2-3 years, he cannot manage risk. I know this thing for 100% sure. And any person who trades like this cannot make money. So if you are going to follow my channel, then you have to keep this thing in mind. You have to promise me never to gamble on my calls. Also, before I conclude, I want to tell you important thing. And this thing you can also verify from your own broker, because there is as per law, all brokers are now required to mention how many traders lose the money. But I want to tell you a fact which nobody tells you. And this is the fact my friend who worked in a brokerage house, he told me this, that most people, when they long here, they have smaller position. But when they long here, they have big position or larger position. So when I see somebody trading 5 minutes chart, like this is a daily, almost daily extreme. And when I see somebody trading a 5 minutes chart and drawing support and resistance like this, I laugh at them. I laugh. They draw fancy lines, like lots of fancy line like this on the extremes, and they trade with full position. So you must not do it. You must know that even with the naked eye, we can see that we could be ending the fifth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be fourth or one more up. Or what if this is not the fourth? This is the end. And this is the 1, 2, second starting and third going down. What if? You guys don't know. How can you draw support and resistance here and then long and short? You cannot do it. Now coming back to the actual reason why you guys came here. And again, this is the risky area. I already told you that we could be ending the structure. But as per my algorithm, we can do one more up like this. Yes, we can do one more up like this. YM, we can do one more up like this. But you guys cannot trade it. Only pro traders can trade it. For God's sake. I'm just telling you the algorithmic output. Sooner or later, it could be wrong also. Nobody is 100% right. What if turns out to be incorrect? Then you will be suffering a loss. So I'm not giving you my calls. I'm just giving you the algorithmic output of the algo. And the output says it's a long. ES long to this level. NQ long. But you have to be careful like this. Maybe you have to be careful. I'm sorry I bored you guys with a long video, but I just wanted to talk about these things, that this is not a signal service and I'm not looking for your donations, and we are in the business of risk management. So please learn to manage the risk. First, spend 10,000 hours, 10,000 hours learning to trade before you can think of getting rich, because trading is the toughest business. There is no tougher business like this. For example, the two athletes I talked to you about, Wasim Akram and Virat Kohli. Do you guys think you guys can go tomorrow and compete against them, even after 6 months of training? No. Even after 4 years of training, you won't be allowed to compete with them because you won't reach their level. Then how can you guys think that after learning support and resistances like this and drawing two arrows like this, you guys can compete with best of the best? And now, here, I know, here people will say, oh, this is a probability game, just a probability. Those people who talk about probability on 5-minute chart and 15-minute charts, I can bet they don't even know the spelling of probability. They don't even know the formula of probability, and they talk about probability by drawing two arrows like this. So in my channel, because I am new and my channel cannot be like everybody else. This is what I learned. In order to compete with the rest of the YouTubers, I need to stand out from the crowd. So in my channel, I will always be enemy of this sort of trading, because it never does any good to them. And also, I would try to differentiate myself with against the crowd, against the other YouTubers, by giving you the directional bias instead of talking nonsense, instead of talking about inflation data, instead of talking about seasonality, instead of talking about quarterly earning reports. This is the differentiating point in my channel compared to the other channels. This is a brand that I'm trying to make. And I hope you guys would like it. I'll see you next time.